and welcome to this daily hypnosis session to overcome a fear of abandonment. It's important to remember that while hypnosis is a safe and often effective tool, it's not a substitute for medical or psychological advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider for any conditions you may be experiencing. Make sure you're in a safe and quiet space before proceeding with this session. And please don't listen to this session or driving or operating any kind of machinery. And now, on to the session. As we're sitting here, you might already begin to wonder how this experience could shift something for you. Perhaps the gentle sound of my voice could offer you an anchor, a place to hold on to as you float into a realm of relaxation. You don't have to do anything at all, except maybe notice the sensation of your breath naturally ebbing and flowing. You see, your body already knows how to unwind. It's almost as if each exhale guides you deeper, and as you settle into this tranquil state, you might start to realize that your eyes, having worked so diligently throughout the day, could enjoy a rest. And if they haven't already, perhaps they'd like to close. And closed or not, it's perfectly fine. Just like clouds drifting across the sky, your thoughts drift, making room for new experiences. Imagine yourself in a place, an exquisite space designed by your own imagination, safe, comforting, just for you. And imagine that you're there now. And now that you are here in this imaginative sanctuary, perhaps you might notice the light, how it filters through the trees, or emanates from the stars, or just fills the room with a soft, glowing brilliance. You don't need to focus on it. It's more about letting the light envelop you. In this space, time stretches and bends, almost as if the minutes become hours of peaceful solitude. And it's a curious feeling, one you can savor as you drift deeper still into the comfort of your own inner world. Your body, such an incredible machine, already knows what to do to relax even further. It's as though your muscles are having a conversation with each other, agreeing that this is a time for utter relaxation. You might even realize that as you go deeper, you're stepping down an imaginary staircase. Each step down offers more serenity than the one before. There's no rush, no place you need to be, because the deeper you go, the more you're simply here, where all that matters is your comfort and peace. Each step, each moment, each breath takes you deeper still. You're there, wrapped in this extraordinary feeling of comfort. And so now you're here, wrapped in tranquility. You might be open to thinking about the fear of abandonment. You know, it's quite normal to ponder over such matters because we all want connections at last. And while you explore these thoughts, you don't have to do anything in particular. Imagine a stream, a gentle, flowing stream where leaves drift by at their own pace. Each leaf represents a thought, an emotion, or even a person who has floated into your life at some point. Some leaves linger, creating a little swirl in the water, captivating your attention. They may stay for a while, but eventually they move on, joining the dance of the water. And what if the fear of abandonment is like one of those leaves? It swirled into your life, demanding attention, but even it doesn't have to stay forever. The stream never sees the leaves floating away. It relishes in the dance, celebrates the constant movement. And you too can celebrate such a dance, embracing the ebb and flow of relationships, of emotions, of life itself. Let your mind drift back to an early experience, one where you felt the sting of abandonment. There's no need to relive it, just acknowledge it as another leaf in your stream. Imagine taking that leaf and setting it gently back in the water. Watch as it floats away, becoming smaller and less significant in the grand dance of your life. And feel just how liberating that can be. And you might begin to wonder, when did this fear really become a part of you? Was it a decision you made or something that just happened? And it's interesting, isn't it, how we often carry weights that aren't even ours to bear. The reality is, the fear of abandonment, it doesn't define you. You have the choice right here and now to let it float away. You can invite in new experiences, make room for connections built on trust, and navigate the complexities of emotions with a newfound resilience. And I wonder if you've noticed yet how strong you are. You've come this far, holding on to this fear, but still living, still breathing. Imagine what you could accomplish if that energy were directed elsewhere. Think of the possibilities, the relationships, the experiences that await you when this fear no longer holds you back. That's right, you can choose to place it in the past where it belongs and open up a space for something new, something enriching. And you don't need to do it all at once. Change often comes incrementally. Just like how it took several breaths, several steps, several moments to get to this tranquil state, releasing your fear will be a journey. But the good news is, the first step, the first breath, the first moment has already happened, and you're on your way. You're finding the freedom you've longed for. And maybe it's comforting to know that we are all interconnected like the roots of ancient trees. Even when a leaf falls, it nourishes the soil, giving back to the tree in another form. Relationships are similar. No connection is ever truly lost. It transforms, evolves, and offers something valuable, even if it changes form. Even if people come and go, their influence, the love, the lessons, they linger. They become a part of you, enriching your soil, making you stronger, wiser. So in a way, you're never truly abandoned. You're continuously nourished by the tapestry of experiences and the connections you've encountered. And now as we're here, it might be a good time to acknowledge but everyone else is also on a journey, and like you, they too have fears, doubts, and vulnerabilities. Sometimes people pull away, not because of you, but because of their own life's whirlwinds. It's their leaf taking another turn in their stream, and you can let it go with love, knowing you're still a part of the great dance of life. And so you see, the fear of abandonment, while deeply personal, is also universally human. And as you acknowledge it, as you learn from it, you open doors to deeper empathy, not just for yourself, but for others. And you can step forward, heart open, ready to both give and receive, without the looming shadow of this fear. It's a beautiful transformation, one that takes courage. The courage that you already possess, and perhaps only now realizing how formidable you are. You have taken the first steps on this path, and you can continue with the assurance that you're not alone, even if it feels that way sometimes. And isn't it wonderful to think that soon, maybe sooner than you imagine, you'll look back at this moment as a turning point. The moment you chose freedom over fear, love over loneliness, and life over limitations. And now as you start to become aware of the here and now, consider this experience a gift you've given yourself. You might start to notice the sensations in your fingertips and toes, as if they're waking up from a restful sleep. You could feel energized, lighter perhaps, like you've set down a heavy backpack that you've carried for a long time. And as you bring yourself back to full awareness, it might be intriguing to ponder how you'll feel days, weeks, or even months from now, looking back on today as a pivotal moment. And as you open your eyes whenever you're ready, carry this newfound understanding with you. You can awaken fully now, returning to your world refreshed and invigorated. And remember, each time you encounter a situation that would have once triggered your fear of abandonment, you'll find that you handle it with a grace and understanding you never thought possible. This insight will be your compass, guiding you towards connections that are fulfilling and true. I hope this journey has offered you some insights and tools to navigate your emotions and relationships better. Take this experience and build upon it, making each day an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. And so until next time, goodbye and good mental health.